The first mistake that small YouTubers are making on their YouTube videos is that their thumbnails are busy and rushed. For example, take a look at this thumbnail and take a look at this thumbnail. Which one would you click on? You'd click on the more simple one, right? It's just easier to look at and it stands out. A lot of small YouTubers end up adding way too much text and graphics to their thumbnails that it just gets cluttered and gets way too busy. Think of it this way. When someone opens up YouTube on their phone or on the computer, the first thing that they look at is thumbnails. They look at the pictures. So before you ever even get a view, you have to get someone to click on that video. Now, I know you're probably asking yourself, how do I actually get on that homepage? Right now, I'm getting 0 views. No one's even getting the chance to look at my thumbnails. Well, once we uncover all 10 mistakes that you need to stop doing, it will all come together and you're gonna know exactly what you need to do to get into the YouTube algorithm. The second mistake is bad titles. Usually these titles are just too confusing to read or they're just way too long. Now, another major tip here is to have your title be a little bit more chocolate and less carrot. And once you figure this out, this is going to help you get so much more views if you just do this. So this is what it means. When we're making videos, we're trying to give people that nutritious part. We're trying to give them the carrot, the thing that they actually need to succeed or the thing that they actually need in the video. But the thing is, people don't really like vegetables. So you have to cover the carrot with chocolate so they'll actually eat the carrot. So if I had a health and fitness channel, the answer that most people need is they need to work out consistently and eat a healthy diet. But most people don't want to actually do those things. The thing that they actually want is to lose weight, to look better, to have more energy. That would be the chocolate. So let me give you a great example of how we can do this. This video right here is titled Attention Athletes, How to Avoid 5 Mental Mistakes. Now, what I would ask is what's going to change when you avoid those mental mistakes? Are you going to have better performance? What's that end result? Maybe the end result is that you just be a better athlete or a successful athlete. So for a video like this, a title that I would use that has a little bit more chocolate on it would be Successful Athletes Avoid These 5 Mental Mistakes. With that title, I'm a bit more curious and it's really speaking to that main desire of me wanting to be a successful athlete. Now, you could turn this around and speak more into the fear of the viewer. This title would be Unsuccessful Athletes Are Plagued by These 5 Mental Mistakes. Now, let me know in the comments, do you like the first one, the second one, or the third one better? Let me know down below. Mistake number 3 is not meeting the expectations of the viewer. When a viewer sees your title and thumbnail, they have a certain expectation. So when they click on that video, if you don't meet those expectations, they are going to leave or click on a video right away. Think about this. Maybe you go on YouTube because you're trying to figure out how to fix your leaky faucet. When you click on that video, you want that person to get to it right away. I mean, you have a leaky faucet, you want to fix it, and that's why you're clicking on the video. Now, believe it or not, this will work for vlogs as well. For example, we have this video right here. It's called Is a Tree Falling on Our House? Now, this is like a family channel, a vlog channel, and when you click on the video, you can see he addresses that tree falling right away.
I legit jumped out of my bed. As I jumped out of the bed, I said, man, come on, we gotta go, because you could just hear the limbs falling.
And then the intro starts, and really this is a perfect way to start off a vlog by showing them like, hey, what you clicked for, you're going to get, and then you kind of bring them through the rest of the day. Mistake number 4 is telling, not showing. Now, when you think about it, YouTube is a visual app. When people are on there, they are looking at the screen, they're listening to the audio, but they want to see what it is you are talking about. So instead of making a video telling us how to make coffee, I want you to show us how to make coffee while you tell us how to make coffee. And this footage over us talking is what we call B-roll. Now, right here, I have a cooking channel. I want you to see how this video starts, and then I'm going to show you what I would do if I was editing it.
Today we're going to be making one of my favorite breakfasts. It's a high protein oatmeal bowl. So let's get into it.
Now let me show you what I would do if I was editing this video.
Today we're going to be making one of my favorite breakfasts. It's a high protein oatmeal bowl. So let's get into it.
You can see I just added in some of the shots that she has later in the video, but I showed them up front so that when people click on the video, they can see the process of it happening, and it makes them want to stay to see the entire thing happen. Mistake number 5 is your content is too long. Oftentimes, small YouTubers will just go ahead and shoot a YouTube video without scripting anything, and they end up repeating themselves a lot or saying things over and over again. Now, luckily with editing, you can actually take those things out, but you want to be straight to the point with your YouTube videos. Now, for my workflow, I'll script through and shoot my video, but even as I'm editing, I'll watch it again and I'll see if there's any parts that are boring or maybe I just don't need in the edit. And if I can take that out and the video still makes sense, I'll just leave that clip out and have my video be a little bit shorter. Ultimately, we want to avoid people skipping through your videos because this is going to hurt your average view duration, and YouTube doesn't like that. So if you can increase that number, you can actually get into the YouTube algorithm and get in front of more eyeballs. That was a weird way of saying getting more views. Here's a great example of a video that I thought was a little bit too long, and there's something you can do to to make it better. So this video is almost 17 minutes long, and it's really just this Zoom call, kind of like a podcast style, talking to this doctor about seizures and dogs. Now, as I was watching this video, I realized that there's probably 4 different videos that they could pull from this one video. Now, the benefit of doing that is that you can answer a very specific question in just one 3, 4, 5 minute long YouTube video, post that online, and then you get all that YouTube search traffic going to that question. And you can do that with all of the questions in this video. Now, is it okay to just post a full-length conversation? Yes, it is, but you definitely are missing out on views if you aren't taking those very specific questions and posting them as their own separate videos. You're missing out on all those eyeballs. Mistake number 6 is not sending viewers to another video. Now, this is something I never used to do on my personal YouTube channel, and this is something that we've gone really strategic with on Think Media. Now, the reason you want to be doing this is to increase that session time. So when someone watches one video and they watch another one of your videos and another one of your videos, this is going to tell the YouTube algorithm that you have really good videos that are binge worthy. Now, of course, this is going to take a little bit of time to get more videos on your channel, but thinking through this strategically is going to help you a lot. And this literally has helped some of our videos that were flatlining actually start to get more momentum by sending more traffic to that older video. Mistake number 7 is posting a variety of topics. Now, a lot of us start off on YouTube doing this. And honestly, I think it's actually a good idea to do this. How is that a good idea? You just said it was mistake number 7. Right. Well, let me clarify. You see, experimenting with different topics is good in the beginning. Ideally, on your YouTube channel, you want to find this sweet spot of videos that you love making and videos that people love watching. But at the start, you don't really know yet what people want to watch from you. And you also might not know what you love making. You might have tons of different interests and you just want to experiment and try a bunch of different stuff. So in the beginning, I do want you to experiment. But the mistake that people make here is that they stay in this variety of topics forever because they just love doing the variety of topics that their channel actually never grows. Because they're posting gaming videos and vlogs and tutorials and music covers, people don't really know what to subscribe for, so they don't get any subscribers. So eventually, once you find that sweet spot, that crossover, I want you to niche down so that there is some consistency to the content on your channel. And that right there is going to help you get a lot more subscribers. Mistake number 8 is small YouTubers aren't analyzing their content. If you are not in the YouTube studio looking at how you can improve your videos, you are making a mistake. One of the things I love about YouTube is all the analytics that they give us. Now, there is a lot in there, but just to start, there's 2 things that you can focus on. The first thing is your click-through rate, and this just means how many times your video was actually shown to people versus how many times people actually clicked on it. So if your click-through rate on your video is at 5%, that means 5 people out of every 100 people it was shown to actually clicked on the video. Now, you want to look at your video's click-through rate to find out which videos have a lower click-through rate and which ones have a higher click-through rate. And then from here, start to look at your thumbnails and your titles, because maybe you have a bad thumbnail, maybe it's a bad title, maybe it's just the topic, your subscriber base was not interested in that topic. The other thing you want to look at is your retention graph. So this is going to show you when people are actually leaving your YouTube video. Maybe they're closing the app, or maybe they're just watching a different video. Now, it's very normal for all of us to have this dramatic spike at the beginning of a video, but usually it kind of tapers off. Now, if you see any big dips, this means that people are actually leaving your video. And so you want to analyze what happened in that video during that dip where it made people want to leave. Maybe the video was being too boring. Maybe they realized this isn't what I thought it was and they just left. But also you want to look at those segments on the video where people are staying for a long amount of time. What you need to do is take notes of what you're not going to do and what you are going to do in your next video. If you guys want a video where I go more in depth on studying YouTube analytics, let me know in the comments below. Mistake number 9 is quitting too early. Now, a lot of people just want to grow on YouTube really fast. And when they're not growing quickly enough, they end up just giving up on all of it. Now, I want to encourage you guys that it takes time to grow a YouTube channel. At Think Media, we work with thousands of people who are starting YouTube channels, and time again, we've seen them take off and reach 1,000 subscribers, 100,000, even 1 million subscribers. So for anyone out there who's saying it's too late to start a YouTube channel, you can't grow anymore, it's just not true. Time and time again, every single day, we are seeing people reach new milestones who are just starting new channels. Really, you just have to put your trust in YouTube. If you're making good enough videos, YouTube is going to find the right audience for those videos, and eventually it's going to send them your videos. Sometimes you'll see that your video doesn't actually get into the YouTube algorithm until months down the line. Sometimes even over a year, we've seen videos just take off. So keep going and do not make this mistake of quitting on your YouTube channel. Now, mistake number 10, I think this is the most important mistake that can actually help you grow your channel the most. And that's that small YouTubers aren't making videos for people. They're making the videos for themselves. Now, making making videos for people is how you actually get onto the homepage. It's how you get into that YouTube algorithm. Most small YouTubers come up with an idea, they shoot it, they make it, and then they realize, oh, I got no views. And really, they just wasted a lot of time if they could have just stepped back and asked themselves, is this video actually interesting for anyone else besides just me? So you need to make videos that people are searching for or that people want to watch. Now, there's actually 10 key elements that go into making a viral video, and you can use these in your title, your thumbnail, in your videos to go viral and start getting more views on YouTube. And if you want to learn exactly how to do this, then click on the screen and I will see you guys in the next video.